Hi, I'm Luke Simmons from Kynection, here to take you through the One System for Your Business presentation, where we're really going to be focusing on how we can extend the reach of MYOB. So just a little bit of background information about us. We've been turning businesses from paper to glass since 2006. What I mean by that is that old school businesses use paper forms and Excel spreadsheets and text messaging and emailing, whereas we put it onto a one system approach, onto the application. So everything runs nice and smoothly and it's nice and centralized. So we've got around 15,000 users around Australia. Our USP is one system effectively. So rather than all these multiple applications and multiple systems that don't talk to each other, everything goes on our one platform. So everything can be nice and organized and streamlined. So the key industries for us are transport, construction, manufacturing, and field services. So effectively any blue collar businesses, they're the kind of companies that we can really add a lot of value to. And I like to see us as being an expansive gap filler for MYOB. We really do extend the reach. So besides from giving MYOB effectively offline capability, we dig deeper when it comes to asset management, equipment management, project management, and job management, how it's actually used in the field. Because our system is used by the guys on their phones in the field, and then it pumps data into MYOB. So to unpack our why statement, and you can see here, we talk about low code. What we mean by that is that our customers are able to make full changes to the system without requiring us. So things like forms and workflows, it's a very simple sort of interface that they can get in there and make changes, as opposed to having to set up a support ticket to get something fixed. And around mobile first, what we mean by that is that our applications are made primarily to work on the phone. It does work well on the tablet, but the phone always sits in your pocket. So that's why we primarily design our application in the field. And intelligent connected devices. So what we do is we also provide hardware to our clients. It's not like we build a solution and we give them a big shopping list of all the hardware they need to buy. No, we will supply that for them as required as well. So things like camera systems, GPS tracking, phones, mobile device management, keyless padlocks, all these sorts of things, and temperature probes. We just want to hear about all the curliest issues that our clients are having, and then we can find the hardware, but more importantly, bring it back into our system to make sure it's all centralized. But look, we could do all this wonderful stuff, but if we didn't reduce admin, then we wouldn't be in our job. So that's what gets us out of bed every day. We love turning 3-step processes down to 5-step processes, these sorts of things, automating any of the kind of dead wood that's happening on the admin side within the business. So around digitizing business 2.0, what we mean by this is in 2006, when we started talking about going paperless, no one really thought that that could be possible, whereas it's different now. But what we find is that we'll have some customers that will say, look, we don't need to deal with you. We've got everything running electronically. We've got an app for this. We've got an app for that. And we've got emails here and an Excel spreadsheet for that. But what happens is all of that data resides in a silo. So if you need to report on how many sales you've made against certain projects or job types, or how many safety issues you've had against certain assets or equipment, what you'll have to do is export out of this application into Excel or Word and do the same over here. And look, it becomes a really painful process bringing it all together. Like, you may as well stay in paper. So what we do is we cover off a very, very broad area within our tool set. So you're not going to need extra applications. We cover off everything that can be used to run your operations. So, and if we don't have any sort of applications ready to go, what we do is we build them on the side for our clients to make sure the system really does fit them like a glove. But out of the box, we can hit pretty much any field services business or transport company around 90% of their needs out of the box. And in terms of how we currently connect to MYOB, we integrate with Essentials, AccountRight, Advanced, EXO, and we know that Green Tree is a possibility. But to kind of dig a little bit deeper, the things that we integrate and how we integrate is that we will set up an integration point between MYOB and Kynection, either as Kynection as a point of truth, pushing content into MYOB, or the other way around. And the things that we can connect to are things like contacts and quotes and invoices, so it's all synchronized. So estimations, job costing, projects, and especially around timesheets as well. Managing different award rates is one of our strengths that I know that we're quite unique in that regard. And obviously things like managing your payroll as well. So that's been a really quick presentation about who we are and how we tie into MYOB, and more importantly, how we extend the reach of MYOB. So if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch.